Olá pessoal, Petra aqui. Bem, voltamos com mais um vídeo de Baldur's Gate 3, continuando nossa aventura. No último vídeo a gente conseguiu derrotar o Catherine Thorn. Ele tá aqui com o corpo dele, a gente pode pegar aqui os itens.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable. The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain. A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened. I believe you fought and defeated an avatar of Merkel, the god of necromancy. A remarkable feat. Ketheric was Merkel's chosen. I know Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. He is a worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are chosen of the dead three. I know, but this is the only way. This is the battle of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order the Death Gods chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the Chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
Aqui é a carta aqui do Catherine. O Catherine tem alguns itens bastante interessantes, principalmente no caso esse escudo e a armadura. Que eu vou colocar pegar aqui, já vou equipar, no caso a armadura aqui. A armadura ela já se torna muito mais interessante usar com a Lae'zel. Ela tem mais um de CA do que a armadura que ela já usa, né? Mas além disso ela tem um bônus, né? Que a gente pode fazer o uivo dos mortos, em que deixa as criaturas entorpecentes, né? E isso quer dizer que reduz metade do movimento e temos vantagem nos ataques. Então é mais uma forma de deixar. A diferença, cara, é que como a cota de talas de adamantina é imune a dano crítico, então pode ser que seja até melhor, né, de se usar. Mas como a essa altura do jogo, né, a Lae'zel já tem bastante vida, eu acredito que dá pra usar tranquilamente, fazer essa troca, e não vai ter tanto problema. Além disso, ela tem uma passiva, que eu vou trocar aqui pra Lae'zel. Deixa eu apertar aqui na passiva. Em que, se você ativar ela, você tem desvantagem nos testes de destreza, mas ninguém pode mover contra a sua vontade. Então, assim, particularmente eu já deixaria ativado já, né? É bom. E o outro item é um escudo. Cadê o escudo? O escudo aqui ele adiciona mais um na classe de dificuldade de magias e rolagem de ataque de magias. Então passa a ser bastante interessante da Umbralma usar mesmo, né? Esse escudo que ela estava usando aqui era de certa forma interessante, mais 3 na iniciativa é uma coisa legal. Só que esse mais um na classe de dificuldade no ataque de magia é bem mais vantajoso. Ele também tem esse martelo, né? Que é um martelo que causa mais um D4 de dano psíquico, né? Então pode ser um pouco mais interessante do que qualquer outro martelo que até então tinha, né? Como no caso ele só tinha esse malho aqui da Lae'zel. Bom, eu já fiz o loot aqui já, então a gente vai sair do portal.
I've been thinking on all that you learned below. If you've got your breath, we ought to discuss our next steps.
E bem, pessoal, agora que voltamos aqui para a Torre do Luar, tem aqui os personagens pra gente conversar. Tem o Will aqui, né, pra conversar primeiro.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure, we're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun. Orin, I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know, or know of more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like. Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? It is. And I did. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
The cult of the dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
To conjure the Dragon Queen and lay waste to Baldur's Gate. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city. She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I had Mizora at my side, and the archdevil Zariel guided our hands that day. I burned with the fires of Avernus, and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 grayed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. I understand.
Bem, pessoal, agora vamos falar aqui com funestas.
A curse lifted. The dead 3 allied once more. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do Illithids possess souls? Thou shalt think about it now, and I shall give the answer. Mind flayers are soulless. Yet, the 3 amass an Illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services. Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as 1 and as 3. The Alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder. No. Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
Falar aqui com a Mintara.
I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones. Indeed. And now we know that he was not acting alone. During my time in the cult, I came to know one of his co-conspirators all too well. Baal's bloodletter. Orin. To think, I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman. Jealous? You needn't be. When Orin is in my hands, her agony will nourish me. She is the Iblis who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies. When I first visited Moonrise, I stood before the Absolute in awe. It was more of an idea than an entity. Pure love. Total power. Orin was by my side. She told me that God had chosen me to be a true soul. Blessed and adored. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no God. Orin held me down in a cocoon of flesh, while a mind flayer forced a parasite into my brain. And she laughed at my fear. I will find her. I will murder her. And I will smile. There is no limit to my ambitions. I will enjoy killing Orin, but unlike her, I do not kill for pleasure alone. I kill to gain advantage, and we have the chance to seize the greatest advantage of all. Surely you see it. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other Chosen and claim their netherstones, we can take control. In the long history of these realms, few people have attempted anything so bold. We may fail, but we must try. The power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world. Nothing worthwhile ever came without loss. But together we have the strength to decide who loses, and to make sure it is not us. You are not stupid. When we reach Baldur's Gate and face the other Chosen, you will see that my way is the right one. The Elder Brain is the only thing that has ever managed to change my mind. You're welcome to try. We are bound, then, to travel together, even if we do not yet agree on our ultimate purpose. There is yet one thing about you that troubles me, though. Something I need you to explain. You chose to incapacitate me rather than killing me when you eradicated my minions. Why? So might any other true soul. And yet Gut and Ragzlin do not stand with us under your protection. Sparing an enemy's life is a great risk. Even though I owe my life to the part of you that showed me mercy, it concerns me. If Ketheric had ordered me to slay you to prove my worth, I would have. Or died trying. I should not lose myself in these thoughts of what might have been. I live, and I am grateful. I do have one more question, though, before we continue. Why come to Moonrise, where the cult's power is strongest? Why not walk away? A wise ploy, and it was successful to an extent. We did not find a cure, but we found our purpose. I am satisfied. Now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits. There's no space for me. I suggest you make one.
Bem, pessoal, eu vou encerrar o vídeo por aqui. Tem mais alguns personagens aqui para conversar. Tem a Jahira e a Dama Eileen aqui, antes da gente viajar para Baldur's Gate. Então eu vou encerrar o vídeo por aqui porque o vídeo já ficou meio grande. Se você gostou do conteúdo, deixe seu like, comente, compartilhe, se inscreva no canal, ative o sininho para receber as notificações de vídeo e até mais.